Who is my favorite Part 2 character? Bad for Part 2, I want to say it's Speedwagon again. I feel conflicted with having Speedwagon as my Part 2 favorite character, because he is my favorite character who's in Part 2, but he wasn't introduced in Part 2, and there's another character who appears in another part who is definitely my favorite character in that part, even though he wasn't introduced, but I also have a real character that's in that part that I really like. It's just I don't have anyone in Part 2, so, but to be fair, because I kind of don't want to do that, I'll give an actual example. Joseph Joestar's neat, but I prefer Joseph Joestar when he becomes an old man. If I had to pick someone, I would pick Lisa from Part 2. I find Lisa to be the most interesting Part 2 character introduced from Part 2 due to her relationship with her adopted father, Straightso, who went from former ally in Part 1 to Part 2's first main antagonist. I find her relationship with the Joestar bloodline to be extremely interesting, and that is why she is my favorite Part 2 character, even though my real favorite Part 2 character is Speedwagon. Thank you for listening to this shit.